Yo, YouTube. Hey, what's up? Hustle, loyalty, respect. Explorer Ethan here. Welcome to my channel. So I want to do this video for a long time. So I finally got around to it. And the title shouldn't be that surprising because it's been happening for a long time. So I actually have come up with a list. Actually, the start of another one. I'm going to write this down right now. So I'm going to talk to you guys right now about the top 15 reasons flight attendants are leaving YouTube. And some of them may be strange, but if you think about it, not really. So it really just could have been in any order, but this is the order I'm going in. So number 15, pandemic. Ever since then, what's been going on, everything going on, it's been said a lot of times since 2020. A lot of flight attendants really have been falling off the radar and leaving YouTube. Basically, around that time, flight attendants were not flying as much. A lot of airlines were offering a leave of absence, a voluntary leave of absence, voluntary furlough, someone actually doing furlough. There was not enough flights were being canceled, delayed, etc. So there wasn't really much to vlog, so it was more home life and outside the duty that they were filming. So it wasn't considered flight attendant content anymore, which is great. I mean, you can do other things, which leads me kind of with the next one. It was number 14, the bonus channels. Flight attendants were doing additional channels, which I never really got. I need to say the flight attendant YouTubers, you're not famous, you're well known. There's a difference. So I never understood why they felt the need to do an additional channel instead of just keep the same channel. just tell them you're doing different content for a little while and different types of videos. Doesn't always have to be related to flight attendant and flying and the same thing related to your job. I mean, you work to live, don't live to work. So, you're more than just your job. And that's what I think a lot of flight attendants forgot. We're doing YouTube, the constant pressure, do the same thing. Number 13, there's just way too many flight attendant YouTube channels. It's oversaturation. It's like there's too many people in showbiz. Too many people want to be TV stars, movie stars, and music stars. It's just too many. It's too much, and too much of a good thing can be a not good thing. So, yeah, just too many flight attendant YouTube channels. I mean, even if you're a big fan of this, you basically could not keep up. There was just too many. Like, everybody and their mom had a YouTube channel, especially with flight attendants, and it was basically getting out of control. So you really have to stand out to get an audience. There are quite a few YouTube channels by flight attendants have over 100,000 subscribers, but only one flight attendant ever, I think, made over 200,000. You know what I'm talking about. So, congrats to this person, congratulations. But I don't see that happening with most flight attendants, and that won't be because basically it's things change over the year. What people like doesn't always stay the same, and flight attendant YouTube channels are not as popular as they once were. Say, we're going back to 2016, 2017, 2018. It's probably people more interested, but things change. Another reason, time. A lot of flight attendants don't have the time because now we're moving farther away from the pandemic. We're back to flying at an all-time high capacity, like back-to-back flights, and a lot of flight attendants just don't have the time, which is understandable. They actually have a job to do. They have their families, they have their friends, have other responsibilities. Some of them do have side jobs, side hustles, and they gotta take care of that also. So I completely understand. I understand the people that want to stay, I understand the people that want to leave. Everybody is different. YouTube isn't for everybody. It's tough to have a big successful channel. Unless you're Mr. Beast, yeah, good luck. Number 11, which is easy to understand, is basically change your careers. I mean, if you're no longer a flight attendant, it's not going to be flight attendant content. So they changed their careers and went and did something else, which is nothing wrong with. Some people, when it comes to any job, some are here for a reason. Some are here just for a season. And, you know, as life goes on, sometimes they decide they want to change. Life is short. Why not? I mean, as you're an adult, it's your decision. You decide something else or something else is your calling. Hey, go for it. Why not? You know, not everybody wants to fly as a career for the rest of their life. So, number 10, and we're going to be honest, I'm aging myself, and for people I remember, I'll let you know, YouTube is the new MySpace. A lot of people are leaving YouTube. You know, they're going to other places. They're going to Twitter, where there's not restrictions, because YouTube has a lot of rules. They're going to TikTok. They're going to, there's a Chinese version, Red Note. They're going there, Instagram. So they do not really spend as much time on YouTube. And if they do shorts, which I get, you know, because it is time consuming, especially to put out content. Some try every day, just put out every week is a lot, so it's not easy. So yeah, I mean, viewership on YouTube is down, so especially on flight attendant channels, you know, not many people are tuning in as they used to. Which also brings the next one, number 9, loss of subscribers. A lot of people are losing subscribers. Their channel is going down. There's not as many people watching. Number 8, loss of views. They're not getting much viewership. So I get it. I mean, if you're not having as many subscribers and viewers as you used to, I mean, why do it? You know, for me, you know, I just do, I put a video when I feel, yeah, maybe I should talk about this, but I do because I love it. I don't do it for subscribers and views. I mean, come on, my channel is small. If I was doing it for that, I'd be pretty disappointed right now. Number 7, channels are not growing, so it's kind of the same thing. Some are losing subscribers and some are not gaining anymore, or some are just staying the same. So they feel like they're a hamster on a wheel, and I get it, you know. Number 6, sponsorships are not paying huge. You know, if you're a smaller channel, you're not getting those big sponsorships. It's not life-changing. I mean, it helps. You're getting nice kickback, free stuff, you know, a little bit of money. It's always good to make extra money, but it's not a lot. Like I say, we're not one of the big channels. It's not really a lot. And then you have to be honest if it's a sponsorship. So that's what's important. Number 5, trolls in the comments. You know, there's a lot of hateful comments out there. Some people don't think before they type and click send. But you know what, that's any part of life. You know, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. There's like, here in the comments, put whatever you want. I respond to all comments, good, bad, downright ugly, downright pretty, anything. So, but some flight attendants can't handle it. And basically, I'll just say, just turn off your comments. That's really all I need to say about that. Moving on, number 4. There's a constant repeat of vlogs, like constant labor. There's a lot of repetitiveness. There's nothing new that's going on with their careers or their lives. It's pretty much the same thing they keep vlogging over and over with. It's not always their fault. I mean, that's just what they're scheduled, or that's pretty much what's all going on. A lot of people do have repetitive lives. Like, as strange as it sounds, not much has really changed with them. They just living their lives. You know, they're not everybody's doing something big every week. You know, some people just like predictable, simple lives. Number 3, this is controversial but true. Pilots have bigger channels. Yep, the pilots get everything. They get paid more. They have bigger channels. There's more people want to become pilots nowadays, which I don't blame them. I mean, they make a better living. There was a time where the flight attendants were allowed on YouTube, but the pilots were. Now pilots can have YouTube channels. You know, there are restrictions, but they allow them. You know, they can talk about their job and basically just give people information if they want to go to flight school and be a pilot. So that's always great. But basically, the pilots are taking over. I know it kind of sucks. I know it's not fair, but I mean, these are things that happen. Number 2, privacy. There's a lot of flight attendants that are waking up and realize, okay, if I want privacy, you gotta leave YouTube. Yeah, I mean, you can't have it both ways. You can't be vlogging every part of your life and then demand privacy. I mean, you gotta choose one. I've seen flight attendants go overboard. They're vlogging too much. I've seen flight attendants vlog their marriage proposals, the wedding night. Basically, it's just gotten out of control. I mean, they don't have to put their families in every video. You don't have to keep reminding us you have a spouse and children. You're reminding us, you're reminding yourself. I mean, so some people just don't know balance. And number one, because I don't want to make this too long, airline social media policy. I can't get too much into this, but basically, as a flight attendant, you've got to know when to chill. You can't vlog too much, especially on the plane, because it's a lot of SSI, which is sensitive security information. That's the people with need-to-know bases, and the need-to-knows are not people watching YouTube, only you and the people you're working with. So that's why I wanted to go by. Video's over. Made it quick. Top 15 reasons flight attendants are leaving YouTube. There's probably more, but I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to keep it too long. And I know some people are going to be like, Ephraim, you're just clout chasing. Well, flight attendant YouTuber has not done that. But this is just my opinion. You can share yours. And I know some of you are going to share with some of the flight attendants. Well, this guy made this video. What do you think about that? Go ahead, sure. I mean, strictly my opinion. There's no shade to anybody, but it's just as brave as it is to get on YouTube. Sometimes it takes more courage just to leave it. I mean, YouTube is lost a lot of viewership all around. I mean, people are using it. Maybe it'll make a comeback in the future. Who knows? But I want to thank everybody for taking time to watch it. Click like, leave a comment, and click the subscribe button if you liked it. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys, everyone. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.